Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks. Somebody's trying to draw this, but they're having a problem. So I'm just going to kind of start from scratch and redraw it and do it like he said he did it. But I'm going to use circles and I'm going to make them 10 inches. And then I'm going to set my nudge factor on 10 inches. And I'm going to hit the plus key and go down or over, hit the plus key and go down. And there's my shape, the key shape. Now we can get rid of all this. Hit P, put that in the center of the page. I'm going to left click, right click. I'm going to go to effects and contour 1/2 inch to the inside. I get that shape. But instead of breaking the contour part, I'm going to fill it in. And that gave me a new shape, and I'm going to see if that fixes one of the problems. I don't know that it will. I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. I'm going to left click, right click. Just for me, I'm going to turn it to a 45-degree angle because I need to put these elongated rectangles in there. And I'm going to do like right there, I'm going to hit P and I'm going to round off the corners to like 3 inches, which is, like I've always said, you can't put in too much. You can put in 5. It's only going to go so far. And then we'll go ahead and contour that same depth. But the first thing you need to do is break the contour apart. Now here's his problem, and I hope it does it. Look at that. We take away that, we virtually segment that line away, and it changes the shape of just that one. It doesn't change this one, doesn't change this one, doesn't change that, but you hit this, it actually will change it if that other one was there. So there are two things we could do. And one thing I'm going to do is to save a little bit of time. I backed up, so I need to break that apart. I'm going to Control D and make a duplicate and rotate this 90 degrees like it should be. But if I do that, I'm going to have to make some extra cuts. So what we're going to do to fix this, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make a copy of this because I'm going to do it 2 different ways. I'm going to take this one, take the shape tool, select all the nodes, and right click and break it apart. And because we're filling it in, that doesn't matter. So then I can take my virtual segment delete key and delete these lines. And it didn't affect the shape. So here's why I moved this one out of the way. I'm going to save a lot of cutting by doing this or deleting, because now when I take this one and Control D and rotate it 90 degrees, some of my cutting is already done here. And then all I have to do is just take away the black lines. No, I didn't want to take away the black line. I wanted to take away the red lines on this one. No, I need the opposite. So I do want the black lines gone on this one. This one is going over, so this one needs to go under. See, I didn't have to cut very many lines. But then we need to do here, this one's going over, we want that one to go under. And then you're just going to do the opposite of each time, just kind of cannocording. And you've got it. And then we can fill that in. So there's one way, and hopefully you can pick better colors than I did. And there's actually another way to do this. But you can fill all these in, but then you're going to have to weld them. Because in a second, I'll show you, especially on the other colors. I don't know, blue might not be the best scenario. And then let's go red. Now, one thing I did not do, I did not group my lines together. Now, this one, we don't have to fix the lines because that's the way to do it. But if we had done it this way, see that, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to group this together, Control G. And then I'm going to take my Smart Fill tool. I'll go ahead and use the same colors. And I'm just going to not cut anything away, but I'm kind of going by this picture over here, or my other graphic, which ones I'm skipping. That's what you need. And then you take the blue, and I think I grouped it. Yeah, I did group this together. And then take, we'll go ahead and use the same color to make it easier. See, I didn't have to cut any lines away. I'm watching over here and doing over here because I want it to be right. And then we'll use that same purple on the other one. So then you're just going to fill in what's not filled in. But the downside in this is you're going to have these little bitty lines from the Smart Fill tool right there. Now, there's only 3 colors. So what we could do is just take the reds and move them all over. You don't have to, you could use find and replace. But if we weld this together, and then let's try just grabbing all the blues. Whoop. Yep. I can't. Okay, that didn't work because you can't. You need to just click on the blues. I was thinking we could get the blues without getting the purples. And then weld this together. Now we could delete the lines and weld these together, even though you wouldn't think they needed welding, and they probably don't because they're only, well, there is some going to be, I don't know what I did with my. So there's 2 ways to do that. I still don't understand why that line is doing that. And I don't know. Maybe somebody will chime in. But that's a pretty cool graphic. I hope that helped them a little bit, and thank you for watching.